Antonio Castelan is going to be coming out next to tell you all about Brightline. So we'll skip that portion. I can have my time back, or he can have my time for Brightline. And I think, oh, there you are.
Good to be here.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to be here in Victorville. As Doug told you, my name is Antonio Castelan. I'm the Director of Public Affairs for Brightline West, and I believe I'm working on the most exciting project in America today. So stop me if you've heard this story before. We're building a train from Southern California to Las Vegas. This time it's going to happen. Take a look at the video.
Introducing Brightline West, America's first true high-speed train that's ushering in a new era of modern travel. From the lights of Las Vegas to the beaches of Southern California, Brightline West will connect two of the world's most iconic destinations in just 2 hours. By soaring at 200 miles per hour, Brightline's zero-emission, all-electric trains will be the greenest form of transportation in the world, and will be made right here in the USA with American labor. From beautiful stations with bright lounges and premium amenities, to an exceptional onboard experience with all the extras, Brightline West will offer a convenient and comfortable way to work, relax, and play. Welcome to the ride reimagined. Welcome to Brightline West.
We are so excited about this. This is the route. It will run from Rancho Cucamonga to Las Vegas, 218 miles. The trains will go up to 200 miles per hour, and you'll get to your destination in about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So just to give you some background, back in 2019, we took over this project from Desert Express, and we saw the great environmental approvals that were already in place from Las Vegas to Victorville. And after 3+ years, we knew we needed to get closer to downtown LA. So we extended the corridor to Rancho Cucamonga, and the environmental approvals are already in place. Our mission is to connect city pairs that are too long to drive and too short to fly. Just to give you an idea, there has to be some characteristics that line up. And one of them is this trip has to be about 200 to 400 miles long, because if that's not the case, people will either just drive or fly. And the corridor has to be highly trafficked. And that's what we saw in Florida. We have the Atlantic to the east and the Everglades to the west, and it's very similar here. The I-15 runs through a sensitive desert area where there's not much room for expansion. And there also has to be a good mix of travel and leisure. And that's what we see here. This project will be very profitable. And we do know that each year there are over 50 million trips made from Southern California to Las Vegas. And 85% of those trips are done by car. So we're sure that when you're driving from Victorville and when you see that first train pass you by at 200 miles per hour, you're never going to make that trip again. You're going to go on the train. And these are the trains that you'll be on. This is the American Pioneer 220. They'll be manufactured in upstate New York. Again, they go up to 220 miles per hour, all electric, eco-friendly, and they hold up to 450 passengers. And on busy days in LA and in Vegas, we'll be able to couple it and double the capacity. And these trains, they are ADA compliant. People who need to use a wheelchair, they will be able to get around easily. There's many benefits. We believe that this is the project that is going to plant the flag for high-speed rail in America. What we did in Florida was the blueprint, and we see Brightline West as 2.0, and it's going to be even better. What we believe is that we have the best infrastructure, and we have the best freight lines and highway corridors, and we feel that other markets, they're going to replicate what we did, and there'll be high-speed trains going from Dallas to Houston to San Antonio, and other markets such as in Chicago to St. Louis. That's going to happen because of what we're doing here. And the economic benefits are going to be great. There's going to be a $10 billion economic impact on Southern California and Las Vegas. This project will create 35,000 jobs. 10,000 of those jobs will be construction union jobs. And once the rail line is in place, there will be 1,000 permanent jobs. And the environment is going to benefit also. About 400,000 tons of CO2 will be eliminated each year. There'll be 16,000 fewer short-haul flights, and 3 million cars will be taken off the roads. And we believe with fewer cars on the I-15, that means that our roads will be safer. And we do know that train travel is safe. This corridor will not have any grade crossings. Construction is near, and there's going to be 4 zones, 1 in Las Vegas and 3 right here in California. The one in Las Vegas is going to be 34 miles long, and that's going to run from our Las Vegas train station to the Nevada state line. That again will be 34 miles. And in Las Vegas, we will also be building a vehicle maintenance facility. That's where we'll be taking care of the trains and repairing them. Then we have California North. That will run from the California state line to the fringes of Barstow. And right here, this will be our longest civil project, which will be about 110 miles. California Middle will be about 39 miles. That'll run from Barstow to the top of the Cajon Pass. And right here is where we will have our most complex structure, a 3,800-foot Barstow Viaduct. California South will be 34 miles from the Cajon Pass to Rancho Cucamonga. And this will be happening in our most densely populated area. And we will be constructing a 5% grade, which our engineers say will be the steepest in the world. This is a diagram of our train tracks. 80% of the train tracks will be single track. There'll be 4 spots where the trains will be able to pass one another. You'll get your first passing when you're coming from Las Vegas on the California side at about the 50-mile mark. And we'll be having trains leaving each hour from about 6 in the morning till midnight. And this is our Las Vegas train station. It'll be right there on Las Vegas Boulevard in between the streets of Warm Springs and Blue Diamond. It'll sit on 110 acres. And we plan on only using about 20% of it because we plan on building apartments and other businesses that will surround our train station. And this gives you an idea on how close it is to the Strip. It'll be 10 minutes away. You won't be too far from Harry Reid International Airport and Allegiant Stadium. And these are our other train stations that we will be constructing. This is our Victor Valley one right here. And it'll be at the Dale Evans Parkway. And right in that area, we will also be building a maintenance of way facility, and that facility will be taking care of the train tracks. When the trains are running, we'll have sweepers that go around and inspect the train tracks to make sure they're ready for the next day of service. And these 2 other pictures are the train station in Rancho Cucamonga. There's going to be 4,000 parking spaces, and when people get off the train from Las Vegas, they'll be able to take an escalator down and hook up with MetroLink. MetroLink will be able to take people to downtown LA. And there's been plenty of milestones. Last year, we broke ground at our Las Vegas train station back in April. And in May, we announced that the Siemens would be building the trains and that they would be making them in upstate New York. And just in September, we were able to get that $3 billion grant from the government signed. And a lot of the geotechnical work is just about wrapped up. And just recently, we were able to sell our $2.5 billion private activity bond. So things are moving along quickly. And this just gives you an idea of how we're funding this. The rest of this will be with debt and equity. And we are looking forward to getting the construction going. So bear with us, but it's going to be all worth it. So thank you very much for the opportunity to talk about this exciting project. We can't wait to see it here in this area.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very exciting.